Hi, I'm rimmerthesmeg, and this is a list of my top 10 ways to make cash in Call of Duty Warzone's plunder. Let's get into it. Teams. Now this option is easier said than done. If you don't have the mates available, you'll have to rely on the ability of strangers. That being said, most people are just in it to win it, and they're usually just good people wanting to blow off some steam and have some fun. If you're lucky enough to be able to communicate over mic, your chances of success are increased dramatically. But don't take away the power of the ping system. Used correctly, you'll be able to communicate to members of your team by pinging a contract. This is notifying your team that you're going after a contract, so there is no wasted time spent by your team advancing to the same contract. Turn this simple tool into a weapon. Remember, use the ping system to alert your team of enemies, find a team, communicate. This is a guaranteed recipe for success. Starting locations. Picking the perfect starting location is the utmost crucial thing in guaranteeing a victory. During the matchmaking lobby, this is the perfect time to survey the plane's trajectory and mentally mark a desired landing location. The most desired locations are going to be a fair distance from the plane's main path to give you and your team room to remove yourself from danger of early jumpers. Ideally, some locations to avoid are overpopulated areas that have a lot of traffic from opposing players. The areas you avoid are downtown Trasvik District, Verdansk International Airport, and Verdansk Train Station. Your chosen location should also have adequate points of interest, contracts, bounties, scavengers, and recon icons. Mark these before jumping. Some great remote locations are the prison, usually has a large selection of contracts to collect, as well as a lot of floors to explore and find cargo supplies. The quarry is also a fantastic location to land because it consists of a decent amount of buildings to explore, as well as a large amount of contracts to collect, and should be fairly quiet. Also, the lumberyard and farm are two great locations that are usually filled with contracts and cargo supplies. Last but not least is the dam. This location is at high altitude, so it's usually worth the climb to search for its cargo supplies, crates and contracts. Finding these does require a fair amount of hiking and can be very rewarding. Assault. Assault does seem to be the preferred method of choice for a large majority of players. Fairly self-explanatory, but the main objective is for your team to land in a more densely populated area and go after players who have been marked as high earners. Their locations will be highlighted on the map and will be marked with a red money bag logo or a red crown logo, the crown being the top earner. Their location won't be in real time, just a general indicator of their location, and that will be displayed on the map. They will be your primary targets to earn cash. Takedown kills will earn extra cash, but be aware that the high earners are also notified that they are being targeted and are on high alert. Bounties. Bounty contracts are a small grey target on the map, and when they are located on the ground look like this. Bounty contracts can be some of the most profitable contracts with the potential to earn you between 40 to 90,000. That's not including the cash the bounty target had on them. That being said, bounty contracts can potentially be the most difficult. Because of the location of the bounty can be a fair distance from your location. Also, bounties present the obvious risk of counterattack, but if you're lucky enough you start a bounty and someone else kills the target, you collect a percentage of the reward. One of the most effective ways to eliminate a target bounty is coming up soon. But keep in mind, if you start a bounty and they're too far for you to travel and aren't killed by an opposing team or attack chopper, you'll have to wait 5 or so minutes before being able to pick up a new contract, which can be valuable time wasted. Scavenger contracts. Scavenger contracts are a small grey magnifying glass on the map, and when they are located on the ground, look like this. Scavenger contracts are one of my preferred methods of contracts and are one of the funnest ways to acquire cash. The scavenger contracts, once obtained, will only have a small window of time to collect all supply crates, usually between 3 to 4 crates. After collecting one, that will reveal the location of the next supply crate. Each scavenger cargo supply crate will have an assortment of goodies, the obvious being cash, but will also contain useful items like balloon drops, ammo and armor. A great strategy is to have the first team member wait around the general area where the first crate was located, while another goes for the next, because when the second supply crate has been collected, the next spawn close to the first crate's location. Recon contracts. Recon contracts are a small grey flag on the map, and when they are located on the ground, look like this. Recons are a fantastic way to build cash fast, with the potential to earn up to $80,000, and they are very quick and extremely easy. Once you have located a recon contract, the next objective is to move to the next location where there will be a recon device. You'll have to stand near the device and hold that area until the recon device bar is full. A recon device will be activated a lot quicker if all 3 team members are in the recon device's general area. The location of the device may be in the open or in the inside of a bus, building or shed. Also, the device when activated will shine a yellow gold flare into the sky, giving your location away to any nearby enemies that may want to take the opportunity to make some quick cash, but in my experience, this rarely happens. Helicopter extraction. Helicopter extraction method is to map out a path to the nearest helicopter before jumping. After marking the chopper's location, head straight there, then use the chopper to fly to the closest scavenger or recon contract. Collect that, then fly to the next supply box on recon location. This tactic is best used in conjunction with a team. One team member will pilot the chopper while the other will be dropped into the location to collect the supply crates and gather all resources. This is to be done over and over again with different contracts. It is a risky feat to pull off, but when achieved is a really quick way to make some cash. Fast, obvious downsides being such a big target. Buzzing around collecting supply boxes puts a huge target in your back, but at the same time makes things a lot more exciting and enjoyable if you're down for some heart-pumping action. Helicopter assassins. Oh yeah, this tactic is just fun. Basically the same tactic as helicopter extractions, except the goal is for you and your team to fly around and collect bounty contracts. This is best done with 2 teammates to be gunners equipped with RPGs. The pilot will then fly to the location of the bounty, and the team of gunners will take out the target and collect that sweet cash and fly off to collect the next bounty. Obvious downfalls is being such a huge target buzzing around. Banks. Banks are a fast way to make quick cash. There is a few banks to choose from. This particular bank is located in Bachet Promed West area. There are multiple banks identical to this one in other locations on the map. Within these banks you'll find a large amount of cash sprawled along its hallways behind counters and on the roofs. On the other hand, this bank is unique and one of a kind. It is located in the southern part of downtown Tosvik district. This bank is packed with cash. You'll find large amounts of it all over the floor behind the counters, and also on the ground floor you'll find a vault that usually contains multiple supply crates and bundles of cash. Also within its walls are multiple floors to explore that also contain a healthy supply of cash and supply of crates. On the roof you will find more cash and a helicopter. But of course, banks come with a downside. As soon as you enter a bank, you'll set off the alarms and alert any nearby enemies of your location, and any team on the hunt will find you easy prey. High risk, high reward. Cash drops. Cash drops are by far my absolute favourite way to make cash. Keep your eyes and ears open so you don't miss a cash drop notification. The planes that fly overhead delivering the crates of cash on a random trajectory and drop multiple crates over the map. Locate the closest vehicle which is going to guarantee you the fastest way to reach that cash drop. Then mark a cash drop, gun it there as quick as possible. You'll have to be vigilant of any incoming paratroopers that are also gunning for that tasty crate, which by the way can contain up to $150,000 plus ammo, weapons and the occasional balloon drop. Also in every cash drop crate is a bounty contract and the value can be up to $90,000. There you have it. rimmerthesmeg's top 10 tips on how to make cash in Call of Duty's Warzone's plunder. Till next time. Don't talk about it, be about it.